What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are going to do part 3 of the Dream Team. I'm doing all these in the same day, hence the same shirt, because I work tomorrow on the next day. I want to have a video for tomorrow and stuff, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. So that's why I'm wearing the same shirt. Like y'all cared, whatever. Anyway, last time they were beating everybody by like 50 points or something like that. Pretty crazy. So I'm just going to get into it. Part 3. Let's go.
You haven't committed a foul in almost a year and a half, man. How can you talk?
Michael's always tried to let people know that he's the top dog in whatever. That's just his competitive mode.
I'm the young guy with the elder statesman. These old guys, they got arthritis. They can't stand in one spot too long.
He's a young puppy. I'm the big dog here. Whatever I say goes.
While the winner of Magic and
room,
Michael's Can
you know
You
what I mean?
Top This challenge remained in doubt, when it came to facing the competition in the Tournament of the
Y'all can hear
Americas, the team stood united.
When we took the court in Portland, which, we're on home ground, we wanted to showcase to the fans who would be representing them.
Sorry.
The lead
crap.
is 30. Steele. Jordan.
I'm gonna send a message around the world today that y'all can give it up. You foreigners can give it up.
Mullet with the steal. Stockton has Mullet. Goes the other way. Stockton set him up perfectly.
Hold up. Was that Stockton to Carmelo? No, it's Drexler. Okay.
Stockton set him up perfectly.
The Americans won their 6 games at the tournament by an average of 50 points.
Nice.
All right, Larry.
That teamwork for
your
a bunch of
impressions
egos
of tonight's
is pretty
game.
nice.
The gold medal was no surprise. But what was unexpected was the team's interactions with their opponents, who showered them with adulation before, after, and even during games.
That's respect, man.
Patrick
That's
Johnson
respect.
and Oranga shaking hands after
You don't see that much nowadays, man. The respect
The Tournament of the
level
Americas had served its purpose.
other people had for them.
The U.S. had qualified
great.
for the Barcelona Games and given the world its first glimpse of what was coming later that summer.
I just want to say this is just a small step to what our goal really is, to get to Barcelona, win the gold medal, and bring it back where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Back where it's supposed to be, huh?
On July 18th, 1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed overseas.
Straight back into the left. Private room. Follow Urban.
They would hold several days of practice in Monte Carlo and play one more tune-up before heading to the Olympics. The luxurious setting on the Mediterranean Sea was fitting for what already may have been the world's most famous team.
Monte Carlo is one of those glamorous cities, and here we were with the most glamorous team ever. So it's kind of a rock star-ish kind of a thing.
The players were relaxed and confident, and willing to admit there was more to the trip than just basketball.
I don't worry about playing basketball. That comes natural. I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
The opulent resort town was a playground waiting to be explored. And the players weren't shy about enjoying
Like a
themselves.
vacation.
Are y'all filming me?
Now look,
The scene in Monte Carlo was great. It was just breathtaking. I was down on the beach, just kind of trying to enjoy some of the scenery.
Look at this.
He's trying to enjoy the girl.
I think every team in the NBA should train here, actually. They need to get a team here.
Every day we got back to practice, we made a beeline to the swimming pool because all those girls were laying out topless.
I'm gonna be in that pool so much the next 2 days.
Dang.
I don't think I'm on the swimming team in Barcelona.
We're all out there with our significant others, and all these women walking around topless coming, can I have an autograph? So I signed it, and Michael.
What kind of place does women topless? What the heck is that? I don't think you could do that nowadays unless you have a new beach. But like, what the heck is this? What was going on in the 80s and 90s?
Walking around topless coming, can I have an
90s,
autograph? So I signed it, and Michael
Pops being told, see, usually you tell everybody no, but because this lady coming over topless, you gonna sign her autograph. My wife looking at me like.
The best part about it was Patrick Ewing buying the beer at the pool. You know, $7 a beer, I never heard of that. Of course, Patrick didn't drink, he didn't know how much beer was.
One thing you don't want to do is drink beer with Larry Bird. And Larry Bird drinks Budweiser, which Budweiser is the strongest beer in the world. And my head hurt for like 2 days.
They were used to being.
You know, there is a thing. Don't drink. If you're not a drinker, do not drink with white guys. Just saying, from experience. When we were drinking a lot, partying, we drank the most of it. We were always the last people standing at the party. Everybody else is passed out, and we're still playing beer pong, you know, dancing with the girls, stuff like that, man. You don't. It's just, I don't know why. We just drink Budweiser, Bud Light, Busch Light, stuff like that. It's just crazy. Am I supposed to say the name of the beer on YouTube? I don't know. Does anybody know that? I'm still new to this, so I'll probably have to look that up. But anyway, I don't care.
And my head hurt for like 2 days.
Sorry for pausing.
They were used to being opponents, but Monte Carlo was proving to be the perfect place to find common ground.
I got the coach. That means we get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I got the coach with me, man. I got carte blanche. You know what I mean?
Michael and Chuck played almost every single day, if not every day.
Come off the hill. That may be green, Chuck.
Chuck was playing his practice schedule around our golf time. That, to me, was ideal. Play a little bit of basketball, play a little golf, and you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it sounds like a basketball.
The relationship that a head coach has with his main guy is incredibly important. Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing.
Sorry. You can. I know I didn't mean to talk over what they were saying, but I like what they're doing to get to build the chemistry with the coach and stuff. You know what I mean? It makes your practices better, your games better. He respects you more, stuff like that. So it actually helps with playtime too. But Michael Jordan's going to get his playtime no matter what. So, but I think that's good.
Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing because think of how bitter enemies they had to be. Chuck devised the defense that drove Jordan out of his mind. And yet, here they are playing golf together.
Jordan could really have unbelievably bad feelings towards Chuck. Chuck understood that, and he embraced them.
Chuck, yeah. How many I gotta give you today? How many I gotta give you?
We shoot 72. I watched that.
That was a bonding thing for me and Chuck. Always been a thing that I treasure just as much as being a part of the team.
For Jordan, golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was just the way he liked it.
What are you doing today, M-Drive? What you gonna do? You want to sleep? I remember thinking that. Does this guy ever sleep?
Golf, 36 holes. I'm playing it tomorrow, too.
He would do more things and be ready to practice and play as much as anybody.
Michael Jordan.
The thing that I remember the most was going out and playing golf with Michael Jordan before a game. And I thought, and I'm going to be exhausted tonight. And Michael just had ridiculous energy and was phenomenal. I felt like I was running in quicksand a little bit. And so, it gave me a whole nother level of respect for kind of the freak of nature that he really is.
Grab that plate of food, Jim.
We played cards in Magic Room till 5 o'clock in the morning pretty much every night. It was so much fun.
Right, homie?
Not good, yeah. They can do other shit.
He's like a bionic guy, or he'd play cards, play golf, play basketball.
Jordan going all the way.
I don't know when he ever slept. Finally, after a ball game, he was just lying down. And I looked at him, I said, I think that's the first time he's gone to sleep on the whole trip.
After a few days in Monte Carlo, the players returned to the court for an exhibition against the French national team.
You know, everybody had their eyes on one team. You could feel that it was just such talent, such incredible skill, and it was just such a pleasure to watch.
The Americans won the game easily, even if their performance was far short of seamless.
It wasn't a great game. A lot of sloppy passing. I didn't like any of it.
It was a terrible game, and U.S. looked half interested. And so Chuck kind of the next morning in Monte Carlo, even though everybody was a little hungover and tired, had to really kick their butt.
Chuck says, okay, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna play it like a real game. We're gonna play 4 quarters.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick, and Magic had his 5. We weren't gonna change that team at no point in time. You got your 5, I got my 5.
Sorry, guys.
We're gonna play it like a real game. We're gonna play 4 quarters.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick, and Magic had his 5. We weren't gonna change that team at no point in time. You got your 5, I got my 5.
Bird,
We gave them
Mullins,
the college guy. You can have Christian Laettner. We don't want him. You can have him.
He's just over there waiting to tag in. But it was about pride. And the college kid couldn't help either one of the teams.
Michael Jordan called Clyde out and went at him. Tell him, this is what I'm gonna do to you. Fall away jumper, good. What did I tell you? So I said, no, Clyde, you better get him back. You better get him back. Charles Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone now. So Charles gets it, fall away jumper,
love those
good.
games, man.
I said, oh.
I used to love those games in high school and stuff, like to where like each one of us had a defender that really wanted to beat us. We would all take turns doing one-on-ones, and everyone would step back, and we would just go at each other. It's pretty tough. I used to love doing that.
So Charles gets it, fall away jumper, good.
That's how you learn, though.
I said, oh, Carl, you got to get him back. You better go down there and get him back. Carl went right at him, jump shot. You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself. Showcase that, hey, look, I'm opportunity to prove himself. Showcase that, hey, look, I'm still Magic Johnson. I still dominate this game.
That's all right. That's all right. We go from here. Magic was saying, you ain't the guy, and you got other players in this gym. Don't be cheating on me. Doesn't take much to get Michael going. Just a little something to tweak him, and it's on.
He never liked to lose. Mike always got that look. When you see that look, then you know, just give him the damn ball and get out the way.
As much as it was 5-on-5, you could see in Monte Carlo that it was gravitating towards, okay, Michael and Magic.
Magic was hesitant to surrender his place on the mountaintop. And Michael, being Michael, he needed to say, no, I'm on the top of the mountain now.
Magic was saying, look, NBA's not yours yet. You know, I'm still here. Michael's like, no, it's over. This is mine. And the funny thing was Larry was sitting on the side going, it's his.
Chuck realized the competition aspect was getting a little bit too high.
Killing everybody on our squad.
He wanted to end practice, but Magic didn't want to end because he wanted to keep playing because we just kicked his ass.
How you like that ass kicking we gave you?
No. Come on now.
Well, y'all got the first quarter practice.
By the time practice was over, even Magic had to acknowledge basketball's landscape had been changed forever.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "There's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Monte Carlo was kind of a turning point. Walls started to come down from, you know, when you're playing against each other, you have these rivalries. These are my teammates now. They're guys that, you know, that I'm looking towards for support. It seemed like we became more friends than anything else.
The players were off to Barcelona, headed to the Olympics, unmistakably as a team.
Build up their chemistry. It's like a whole movie. That's crazy. Like, you ever see like basketball movies and stuff, how they start out kind of against each other, and then they have practice, fight each other, all that stuff. Then they go and have a vacation together, blah blah blah. Then next thing you know, over the road, they end up becoming friends. Next thing you know, it builds up this crazy, awesome chemistry. They start hanging out with their family, and all that stuff. It's just like a movie. Pretty dope.
The United States men's basketball team landed in Barcelona for the Olympics on July 24, 1992. In store was an experience unlike anything they or the sports world had ever seen.
The plane landing in Barcelona, helicopters flying over it.
We're thinking, wow, what is all the commotion? What happened? And then we figured out they were there for us.
That was the first time that we realized how popular and how enormous this thing was. I was like, guys, if we lose, it's going to be like the biggest upset in sports history.
Barkley was right.
Makes sense.
There was no margin for error, a reality the rest of the team openly accepted in their first press conference in Spain.
I know I'm really afraid to fail because I can't go back home if we don't win the gold. Even though from a little small place in Summerfield, those 250 people there said, I can't come back.
All right, that's part 3. I think I'm going to finish the whole video out with part 4 instead of do 2 more parts. Too many parts, you know what I mean? Tell me what y'all thought about it. If y'all even like the video or anything, subscribe, and I will catch y'all guys later. Peace.